My name is Fabian. I'm a partner with Vitruvian. Vitruvian is a globally active growth fund. We're very much dedicated to tech investments and healthcare investments and sustainability. We have about 20 billion under management. I'm here today with Kai, the CEO of one of our probably most exciting portfolio companies, and we're happy to give you a quick introduction. So can I talk a little bit about what Doctari does? From the outside in, people would say, oh, it's a staffing business, that's boring. But actually there's a lot more to it, and it's a real tech company. So please give us an introduction to yourself at Doctari.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Fabian. So I would like to ask first, who of you has ever heard the name Doctari? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not too many, but to be honest, you should have, because every 6 minutes we place a doctor, and that is a lot. Remember the 11 minutes by Parship? We do double as good. So what are we actually doing? Basically, we are a platform. So Fabian already said it, we are operating in the space of health tech, and we are connecting doctors, nurses, and medical institutions. And as Fabian said, you could say it's a boring staffing business, but it's so much more, because we've got a purpose, which is we want to take medical personnel where it is needed most urgently. And it's a complex matching problem, because we want to make sure we place the right doctor at the right time, at the right location, with very minimum lead time, oftentimes just hours when the doctor is needed in a hospital. So it's a complex matching problem, and basically we are spanning a two-sided market, a marketplace, where you are propelled by classical network effects. The more doctors you have, the better you can serve the requests of hospitals for temporary gap filling. So the more convenient it is for the hospitals, the more likely they are to work with you. The more requests you get from the hospitals, the more requests you have, the more doctors you get, because they know you can afford them a living. So there is the classical flywheel that is being propelled. So this is why this is a lot more than classical staffing, but it's really a marketplace model.
Kai, when we invested, there was nothing of that. When we invested, there was orders coming by fax from hospitals. There was like an Excel database where a sales person was calling people, hoping that they would be available. And I think our vision at that time was we can really improve the efficiency of the healthcare system with tech. We can invest in this team, and we can help build a company that is sustainable and really drives tech change in healthcare. But it was really hard work, and it made a lot of money investing in it. So tell us a bit, like, how is this really a tech company? What's tech enablement in the Doctari?
So it is tech, because even though it's a marketplace, the most important tool to make it be the dominant marketplace is, as Fabian put it, is tech. You need tech so that you can find the perfect match between a doctor, a nurse, and a medical institution. It is also tech because there is a lot of going on underneath the hood. For example, all the contractual and administrative stuff, there's a lot. Believe me, German regulation in healthcare, you can believe that this is really tedious work. Because even though it's only for a day, we really employ a person and do different contracts with the clinic, with the hospital, with the employee, the doctor. So this is highly complex. Tech is an enabler that makes this possible. And our speed record was 2 weeks ago, where from the moment the request was created to the moment that the doctor was found and all the contract work was done in 33 minutes. This is unbelievable without tech. But tech also has another purpose, which is we want to make sure that we get the opportunity, so the request from the doctor first. We want to have a head start before competition. Because the normal mode is you have somebody in the hospital who requests a doctor. And this request, in many times, is sent out by email. Now, all of you know that you can send that email to one person. You can also send it to 10 people, and the additional effort is 0. We have a booking platform, a fully digital booking platform, Doctari Pro, which gives a lot of advantages to the hospital. Like you can find all the contracts, you get perfect analytics for all the temp work you already had with us. And the sole purpose of this booking platform is to make sure that the hospital enters the request in our booking platform first, because then it's in Doctari Pro and in Doctari Pro only. So in this case, we have a head start over competition. But this is a game making sure that by means of tech, we get a head start over competition, which we're doubling down even more by means of one of the acquisitions that Fabian is the biggest promoter of that acquisition that we did, which was before my time actually, of Planerio, which was, well, it still is, a startup that has shift planning software that is truly AI-based. I know that AI is a buzzword that everybody uses for all sorts of ridiculous things. In that case, it's true AI based on genetic algorithms. And this shift planning software, Planerio, comes up with shift plans that are far better than anything a human being could ever think of, taking into consideration constraints by as many employees as possible. And why did we do that? Because how do you see that you have a staffing gap, that there is a doctor missing? It's when you do the shift planning. This is where demand is created. This is like having an Alexa in your kitchen. If we have Planerio in a hospital, we are the first to realize there is a gap that needs to be filled. And then it's only one click away to call Doctari in and to make sure that this vacancy is being filled adequately.
So you're actually saying you're using tech as a Trojan horse, as a forward integration to hospitals. And what we as investors found really interesting about this is the company has developed from a very static and little dynamic staffing business into a people management platform addressing all means of services around the healthcare system. And you have been investing in Planerio as a unique accelerator. And as I understand it, you also want to make this like a blueprint for maybe further add-ons to this platform to like improve people management in healthcare. Maybe mention a bit about that.
Yeah, truly. So what Fabian refers to is like connecting software and young businesses basically to our platform. And the next step that we want to embark on is telemedicine. Why that? Because right now, the smallest granule of medical service that we sell is 1 day. Why that? Because we are sending a doctor to some physical location, so he needs to travel there. But if we use telemedicine, then we can break down the barriers of time and space and make sure that the smallest granule of medical service that we sell is not in the matter of hours, it's a matter of minutes, for example. And the head time, the lead time, could also be a matter of minutes, just when you need it. Okay, you need 20 minutes of a surgery consultation, here you go, you got it. A little like what you know from Amazon EC2, power at your fingertips. So in a way, with Doctari, we stand not only for, as Fabian put it, we are not a temp staffing business, we are standing for a movement actually, because this also enables totally new jobs that are not thinkable today in healthcare.
I really like the passion the management team and Kai as the lead have really developed around this theme. And I'd love to encourage Marco for the next few years to bring more health tech companies to this platform and really look into maybe finding the unique gems for us to team up with Doctari or to invest in. And we're really happy with this investment. We continue to be very committed. And thank you very much for all the work you and the team are doing. And Marco, we're actually 10 seconds ahead of time. I hope you know that that's very good. And we would love to hand over to your next partner here. Thank you.
Thank you.